we'll begin this meditation by laying down on the floor with a mat, making sure you have space around your body so that you can be laying down with your back on the floor, on the same level, allowing your legs to come to the floor, feeling the support that the ground is giving the body. And as you arrive towards the still pose, still Savasana pose, allowing the body to feel its own rhythms of relaxation. As you begin to feel a deeper connection with your breath, perhaps you can begin to feel also a more subtle state of being. Allowing the body to let go. For just a moment, direct your attention towards the way that the breath is moving into the body. Feeling that expansiveness that happens even with just the slightest breath. Making the mental effort to relate with the breath. Consciously assessing if there's a possibility for further relaxation, for further letting go. Carefully assessing if there is tension accumulated. carefully traveling through the different nodes in the body and asking the question if it's possible to relax. Moving with the attention into the joints, the fascia of the muscles. Maybe it's possible to bring awareness into the nervous system. And uplift the vibrational frequency from contraction towards freedom. From worry towards trust. Allowing the breath to move towards its natural rhythm without any need to control or manipulate the experience. Simply being open to what unfolds in this space. Emptying out. Slowly direct your attention towards your feet. Feeling the weight of the legs being supported by gravity. All the lower body is receiving your attention. without losing touch with this connection and relaxation, you can gently begin to move your toes so as to awaken the lower part of the body. And when you feel ready, you can bend your knees so as to bring your feet in contact with the floor, with the mat. There's no need to shift anything else other than the lower part of the body. So now your legs are almost like forming a triangle with the support of the mat, with the support of the floor. And having the knees bent and the feet on the mat will create a different sensation for the tip of the spine. So just make sure that the tip of the spine feels held and supported and not strained. And from here you can walk your feet towards each other, so the soles of the feet will be together. And then your knees are going to spread away from each other, coming into a diamond pose with the legs, Supta Baddha Konasana. Softly feeling the openness that happens in the lower dantian. Bringing breath to the genital area, the hip area, and its relationship with the lower body and the upper body. Allowing going in, feeling the subtleties of this opening that is not forced, but it's an unfoldment of your own attention and your capacity to remain within your body. To be embodied. Gently direct your attention to your belly area as the hips continue to open. Feeling how the breath causes this rising and falling rhythm of breath. At your own timing, without any need to rush the breath, rush the sensations, but rather being present and directing attention feeling the relationship of how the breath moves into the belly area and its relationship with the hips, with our sexual organs, with the opening of our legs. Finding in these openings profound encounter. deeper layers of self. Fueled by your curiosity and willingness to open. And self-discovery. As you continue to tap into the energy and the entirety of your body, the hips continue to open, the knees continue to softly come towards the ground without any need to force it. It's simply witnessing and allowing the body to come into its natural rhythms at its own timing. You can move awareness to both of your hands. Feeling the energy in between each palm. The gift of creativity, the gift of expression. The gift of life. You can softly begin to move the fingers in your hands so as to bring awareness in a more detailed way, revitalizing the blood flow, becoming more conscious of the miraculous energy that can be transmitted via the hands. The things we can create, the words we can write, the love we can give, the care we can provide. Feeling that energy of potentiality coming into recognition. And then you can put slight effort in bringing your right hand towards your belly area and your left hand towards your chest. So both of the palms of your hands are in contact with your torso now. The right palm is on top of the belly, in between the belly button and the genitals. And the left hand is right in the middle of the breastbone and the heart. And this not only creates a soothing connection for the organism of presence, of saying, I am here, it's going to be okay. But it's also a tool that allows us to travel with the breath. In its natural rhythm, feeling how the breath enters the body through the nose, down through the chest, and comes all the way down into the belly. And it changes, it transmutates, and then it leaves from the belly into the chest and then out into the stratosphere. Back into the world. So softly, keeping track of your own breath as it moves in its own rhythms, passing through your chest and down into your belly, and from your belly out. As you continue to do so, you can Begin to bring your knees towards each other. Back again, softly coming into a neutral position with your spine. And allowing the feet to be parallel to your hip bones. Giving a release for the hip area. Now you can walk the feet towards the edges of the mat or farther away from each other, bringing the knees together, creating a counter pose for Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing deep relaxation to the lower back. And also a different churning for the legs. No need to force, simply allowing the opening by itself. Inhale, bringing the feet back together, back onto the center, allowing the knees to be parallel to each other. And then gently you can walk your feet away from the body, coming back onto a Savasana pose. And here your choice if you want to continue tracking your breath with the palms of your hands and remain in contact with your body, or if you want to return your arms towards the sides of the body, coming into Savasana again. Enjoying the connection, the weaving that is happening. Between your sense of I and the heart of the world. And recognition of the blessing of life when death is so close. In relationship with humility. And also truth. Your truth of stillness, inner silence, and equanimity. Allowing the mind to be empty so that it can tap into its natural rhythms of wavelengths, processes. And using this moment of Savasana for a deep integration without distractions. Trusting the innate intelligence of reality and in the natural processes of Mother Nature. Trusting. As layers are removed from the mind and our perception, there is perhaps a tapping into a deeper clarity, much more pristine capacity of apperception that will guide you through critical thinking and compassionate feeling. You're welcome to remain in Savasana for a longer period of time, continuing to go beneath the layers into the essence of the inmost self, continuing to cultivate a relationship with your own capacity for centeredness and to experience inner silence. You can also come into its closure by beginning to move your toes softly, gently bringing awareness into the tip of your fingertips. There's no need to disconnect from this inner space. whatever the external conditions and circumstances, even though they may change, from a more quiet environment to a much more noisy setting, continuing to be present with this inner world. It's so rich. With your next breath, you can begin to bring movement into your hands, and as you feel ready, you can stretch your arms up towards the sky and then back towards the floor, but to the back of your head, so as that you're stretching for the first time in the morning. And truly feeling that you're accessing a wakefulness for a new beginning. May your day be filled with the clarity that comes from being grounded in inner stillness. And may your heart be open to the subtleties of compassion. And may you abide in the remembrance that this is always here, now. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.